Men that are terrible, that don't want to stop being terrible, are going to get their passport and leave. And that's going to create problems. like Andrew Tate, when he talks about how women in Romania are so much better. Like, what woman in this country is like, oh my God, I need to start acting like Romanian women? And this is no shade on Romanian women, but I promise you, no woman ever is like, oh, here's a horrible man that's threatening to leave. I better change. These passport dudes, which I just learned was a thing, are the funniest ever because they think they're so important that, like, that's a threat. That's a threat. I'm going to leave. I'm going to go find women somewhere else. Then go. Nobody's stopping you. Just go. What does that say about you that you have to take the time to get a passport to like go somewhere else to meet people that like you? Oh my God, what now? But really, like, what problems does that create? Creates problems for those women. And honestly, I think everybody should go out and see the world. So this is like an all-around win. And like, what do they think is going to happen? That they're gonna bring these women back to the States, and then the women here are going to be like, oh, they have these amazing men, and like, if only I had been more traditional, if only I had been more subservient, if only I would have acted more like a housekeeper or slave, then maybe I could have won that prize. I love it how guys out themselves. Like, I love this app so much because you just see like, oh, you are another horrible person. I will continue on my journey without horrible people. Thank you very much.
You notice how Becky was laughing? You know, it was all fun and games. She's smiling. You notice that she's not as hurt and jealous and angry, you know, over the passport bros. You see how she doesn't seem like she has hate because of that? She's making jokes about it. That's the difference between her and Tawana. Tawana hates her men. Becky, she might not agree with some of the things her men do, but the hatred is not half as much as Tawana have for her men. And as far as Becky, you know, saying something like, what does that say about you, or what does that prove? It proved that men are done with American females. That's what that means. And you notice Becky is not making that much of a big deal over it like Tawana, because it's a different culture. You know, she wasn't raised to hate her men.